We got another clone. Hi everyone, welcome to 1/6 Figure Focus, and in this video we're going to take a look at the Hot Toys 1/6 scale clone pilot from Star Wars Episode 2 Attack of the Clones. This is part of that series of figures labelled 20th Anniversary Attack of the Clones. They were announced this time last year, I believe, around May 4th, I think. They announced like one wave which had, I believe, this and a shiny clone trooper and a Geonosis battle droid and R2 and C-3PO, the kind of the Attack of the Clones versions, obviously. Then the next wave you had Anakin and Padme and I think a super battle droid and so on, so Mace Windu. So yeah, they've gone deep in this line. I know a lot of people who are diehard prequels fans are just like really and rightly so excited about this and delighted because, come on, they got an Anakin, they got a Padme, they got a Mace Windu. They're big. They got a C-3PO and an R2-D2, especially C-3PO. They've never actually done a C-3PO before. Well, Hot Toys haven't. I know Tamashii Nations have. I know that Sideshow have. But me, I know it might sound like a cliche. I don't care. I'm holding out for the R2-D2 and C-3PO for... They're going to do it. They mightn't do for Return of the Jedi. Maybe they wait until the 50th anniversary of New Hope. That's what I'm holding out for. And I know there's a risk that they may never do it, and I'm comfortable with that. This looks fantastic. I am a trooper collector. Do I collect sequels? No. Don't have anything from the sequels. Never will. Do I collect Clone Wars? Don't have anything from the Clone Wars. I look at the Clone Wars and I admire them all from afar, and I thank God, and I clutch my wallet and thank God I don't collect that line, because that is an expensive line. Do I collect the prequels? No. Look, there's aspects, like there's nothing I like about the sequels, but there's aspects I enjoy about the prequels. I'm an OT guy. But I do collect troopers for my sins, and I do have one prequels figure, and that's Cody, because as a trooper, it's just a fantastic looking trooper design. That ARC Trooper Jesse that got released last week, I admired that, but the image that stood out to me the most is in the blogger photos. There was two images actually. One was the poster that they put together with all the different Clone Wars figures. I thought it was great. They had Ahsoka, it had Maul, a few troopers, whatever. But the other one was the four lined up. It had him, it had Cody, and then it had two other clones. I can't actually remember. Maybe if you know, let me know in the comment section down below. But they looked very well together. I really like this design. This is not like a nostalgia thing, because like my Star Wars original trilogy, I wasn't like a kid. I was about 15, I think, or no, when this came out I was like 17, 18. But like for me, Star Wars original trilogy, and then I love The Mandalorian, I love Rogue One, and Andor. Absolutely loved Andor. Like Book of Boba Fett. No, Clone Wars, I'm working my way through it. I haven't really got I'm powering through season 1 and 2. I thought they were tough. I really wasn't into them. Very childish, to be honest. I'm getting through season 3, and I'm gradually putting my phone down a little more. Little things are catching my interest, but I'm going to hold out. I'm going to go strong, because I've heard season 4 onwards is where it really gets good, and I really want to see this fantastic story arc for Ahsoka that everyone loves. So my point is, this is not original trilogy, it's not Rogue One, it's not Mandalorian, it's not Andor, fine. But this is a purely aesthetic thing. I don't think I can pass up on this. I don't have it pre-ordered, it's on the wish list. I think this will, I just know I want this posed next to Cody. I just think that would look super. Maybe Cody doing Order 66, and maybe this guy in the background or something like that, with the binoculars there. Yeah, I know that Order 66 was Episode 3 Revenge of the Sith, and this here then would be Episode 2. I don't think it matters. I think the two of them posed together, just with the orange of his armor and the weathering and that splash of red on the binoculars, and the yellow here on the helmet, whether you use this or the pilot, whatever. I really like this. Basically, $235 on Sideshow, has been waitlisted. If you're a waitlist watcher, I don't pay too much attention because I don't actually use Sideshow. I go through other retailers more often than not. I'm going through Lion Rock Toys these days, or buy sell trade groups, or adverts.ie or whatever. Gotta flick through some of these images because I think this is really cool. I haven't actually picked up a Trooper in a while. I've been really lucky. I mean, you get these things like these Clone Wars come out and I'm like, God, thank God I don't collect Clone Wars because they look fantastic. But it's just an expensive line. Then you have like things like, yeah, the Purge Trooper from Kenobi really didn't float my boat. So I hadn't picked up a Trooper in a while. I think the last one I picked up was probably the Scout Trooper from Return of the Jedi, which is obviously super. It should be up here because my top shelf here is all the original trilogy. It should be here, but I have it downstairs in the Trooper display. But this guy, I don't think I can pass up. Why? I really, really like the splashy yellow. I like both helmets designs, both shapes. I really like this thing, this life support system. I actually particularly like it on the one on the right here where it actually plugs directly into the front. You got the blasters, you got a regular gun as well. You can totally justify, people could justify picking up multiples of these, even just two, just to display two helmets. I think I'll be happy enough with the one. This isn't one I'm going to be jumping on, rushing out to get. I'm just going to wait, see if I can pick it up a little cheaper with points or something like that, or maybe maybe it hits the bargain bin. I don't know. Like, the bargain bin is not going to last forever. We know it's not going to last forever, but you got to make hay while the sun shines. And this, it does have a whiff of bargain bin off it because troopers tend to go to bargain bin, or people buy them and then they just ship them on a few months later. So yeah, this is definitely one I'm interested in. Have not committed to it. On the wish list. Hasn't made it to the pre-order list. Like the proportions, I like the helmet design, I like the armor design. I really like this. I think I'm not sure what it is. I mean, I'm guessing it's some sort of like a life support system. He's a pilot. Maybe it's like, is this what purifies the oxygen or something like that, or creates oxygen or something like that? Maybe I don't particularly know. It just looks cool. The binoculars as well. Like, even a simple pose like that would be A1. But like, I'd be looking to pose and maybe swap out the helmets from time to time. Sometimes pose it with this helmet, sometimes pose with the other helmet. But I want to integrate one of the blasters, maybe that long blaster there, and even just pose like that. Even just have him looking through the binoculars. I just think that would look great. There's a nice kind of like little synergy here going on through this. I mean, you've got the splash of that kind of wine red in the binoculars, and obviously that like what was a Republic symbol then on his helmet as well. That's kind of connects the two together. Looks like they belong. There's even a lot of like, I just want to zoom in here. Like, there's even like some sort of like markings and stuff like that and readings on this. I'm going to call it a life support system or whatever he's got there. It's the computer, whatever. There's even some detailed markings going on that I love. That, I mean, you look at a lot of these troopers, you know, no matter who you're watching, we're probably going to compliment the proportions and the design and the paint apps and the weathering. Like, how could you not notice the detail on the weathering? It looks almost sandy on his helmet here, and all these scratches on the pauldrons and a bit for the bicep and the chest, and even like the dirt and grime on this particular console. But even all those tiny little numbers and colors and readings and stuff like that, charts or whatever that you have going on, I think that just looks really, really cool. So, and then pose next to the shiny. I just think this like blows the shiny out of the water, but I suppose it would. Like, ironically though, out of all the troopers I have in my collection, I still think the original trilogy trooper above there, the original trilogy trooper, I still think that's my favorite design. It's just looks like a space trooper. It's just I don't know, I think Star Wars. I think Stormtrooper, and that's it. Like, so yeah, look, Vlogger's done a good job with these images as well. Yeah, it's more than likely coming home. I really, really like this. 235. I won't be paying 235. I'll be waiting until I can get this shipped for under $200. I'd say in around $180 or something like that, and then I'd pull the trigger. Or if there's a massive, like, if there's BOGO this year, I wouldn't be surprised if coming up to Christmas, if they do those BOGO deals again, that this is part of this. Or, you know, free shipping. Give this like 12 months, it'll be a free shipping type of job, I'd imagine. I suppose it can't really be. Going back on that, it can't really be, can it? Because if it's on waitlist on Sideshow, to be fair, they can't actually do that because the BOGO stuff was the in-stock stuff. So yeah, actually I'm going to rescind that now. I'm not going to edit this bit out. So they can't actually do this because this is on waitlist full. So if Sideshow is your thing, that's not going to happen. But other companies and other websites may, and people might get this and then get bored of it or whatever. So yeah, I'll be picking it up, but I'm going to wait until it's a little cheaper. Yeah. Okay, that's pretty much it. Yeah, I like it. I haven't pulled the trigger on it, but I more than likely will be at some stage. I just wanted to drop down on it a small bit. And I'll play the gamble. Like, if I'm wrong and this sells out everywhere, which I don't think it will, then, you know, I'll just accept that. You roll the dice, that's what happens. Yeah, that's the end of the video. So if you want to support the channel, like the video, subscribe to the channel, leave a comment. Let me know if you're picking this one up or not, where you're picking it up from. You can also follow me on Instagram and on Twitter. That's it. That's the end of the video. See you in the next one. Good luck.